Jai Shri Krishna to all. Welcome to Path to Anandam Gita series. Freedom from pains and miseries to healthy, happy and peaceful life. Based upon 108 mantras to awaken your soul. And Srimad Bhagavad Gita. My questions and God's answers. Today is our series number 108. Concising with 108 mantras. So this is our final series of freedom from miseries and pains. And since it is the final one, unity in diversity and infinite wholeness. Pranam to Hariharji Maharaj for blessing us, for bringing us together, inspiring us to go through this 108 series, and especially inspiring me and guiding me to start Path to Anandam. So I'm Satya Kalra, the founder of Path to Anandam, and with Guruji's blessings, these 15 bestsellers on Amazon, CDs, coaching, and connecting with science and spirituality. As I am the medical scientist, so it's in my DNA to automatically go into science and then spirituality. And if you have missed any sessions or you continue to listen to these sessions, you can go to YouTube channel Satya Kalra, where we have more than 500 videos over there. So thank you very much for joining this morning. Thank you. So discover infinite completeness within. So it's our final message that how can we discover this final completeness within us? But before we do that, we have to understand what is unity and wholeness is. What is the relationship between this universe, world, and supreme power, God? We call it Brahman, according to Vedas. And if we understand that, then what are the benefits do we get? How we practice this? And what kind of homework should I do continuously on this path? It's not that 108 series are final and then we forget about it. No, we continue. And that's the reason we put it on YouTube with meditation. So it's a continuous practice. And I myself sometimes listen to it myself and I wonder who was speaking at that time. So it's a meditation and question and answers. So just for your memory, here, we started our series number 1, New of Me, an ultimate purpose of my life, on January 2nd, 2022. And now today we are on the final series of 108. So let's start our prayers. Just like Arjuna. Because we are the Arjuna of today who gets confused, rejected, worried, and forgets our true purpose of life and our prescribed duty, which takes us to fulfill our purpose of life, who takes us to feel the completeness within us. And sometimes, just like Arjuna, who said, Na jotasiti govindam, we sometimes say, okay, forget it. I'm not going to do it. But if we are connected with Supreme Power and pray to God, just like Arjuna, with humbly and by surrendering and say, Tarpanye dosho pehte swabhava prashyami tvam dharma sammud cheta yachharyani nishchitam bruytanme shishyaste ham shadi mam tvam prapanyam shishyaste ham shadi mam tvam prapanyam. So my heart is overpowered by the weakness of pity. I have lost all my composure and my mind is confused about my duty, my dharma. What should I do? What should I not do? Therefore, I'm requesting you to please tell me what is definitely good for me, not what am I asking you, not what I am begging you for it, and not what I'm crying for it. Tell me what is good for me, which can take me to the highest conscious level, experience the presence of Supreme Power, experience the completeness, limitness of me. Please tell me, instruct me. And then with Lord Krishna's mercy, by pouring the ultimate truth to him, that who he is and what he should be doing and what he should not be doing, he understood that by going through that blissful journey of self-transformation. And finally he said, Karishe vachanam tav, I will do as you advise. So let's all, we should do what he is advising us in Bhagavad Gita. So, as we concluded our sessions with, and this is what put it together with Swamiji's quotations, that Gita is a step-by-step spiritual instruction manual to attain ultimate prosperity, success, develop divine convictions, qualities, and finally, freedom from miseries and pains, and experience and get moksha, liberation, eternal happiness, peace, oneness, reaching to Param Dham, whatever we not want to name it. Ultimately, it is a self-realization. Who am I? I am Sat Chit Ananda. Aham Brahmasmi. Not just while we die, but while we are living. So here is the divine company. And here is Arjuna, who step by step learned this Bhagavad Gita and finally said, Karishe Vachananta. But we have, and every chapter of Srimad Bhagavad Gita ends with Om Tat Sat Iti, which we already talk about. Om Tat Sat Iti, Srimad Bhagavad Gita. And it says, Upanishatsu, Brahma Vidya Yam Yog Shastre. And then at the end it says, Shri Krishna Arjun Samvade, Moksh Ashami. And Moksha, so, and it gives the name of the chapter. But basically it is the Shri Krishna's and Arjuna's Samvad. Can you all hear me?
Yes, very well.
Thank you, thank you. So, Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Upanishads, here talks about Vedas and Upanishads. And it is a Brahma Vidya, Yog Shastra, not only Yog Shastra, it's the Moksha Shastra, but here the name comes Upanishads. So it goes to, what does Upanishad has to say here? Because we have, this is our final session where Upanishad has a very beautiful verse for it. Because it teaches us what Gita taught us, duality and not duality, Sakar Roop, Nirakar Roop, Bhagwan ka. And it taught us the oneness of the universe and the divine, Prakartik, Jeev, Jeev Atma, Brahma, all that we learn. And this is what Upanishad means here. So Upanishad teaches oneness of the universe and the divine Brahman. And it not only teaches, it applies, it teaches us how to apply by connecting the mother nature with the environment, awareness with compassion. In other words, we should respect Mother Earth, air. We should not pollute the air, water, all these 5 elements. It teaches us that we should take care of it and how we should put our love and compassion when we love Mother Earth, all the rivers, Nadi, Ganga ji, Jamna ji, all these pahars, Mother Nature and others. Then we can feel the completeness. So it has 18 verses. And the very first verse is Purnamada Purnamidam, Purnasya Purnamudachyate, Purnasya Purnamadaye, Purnameva Vishichyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So Om, that, and the meaning is Purnamada, that is full. This is also full. Means universe is full, supreme power is full, and from the universe, from the supreme power comes that fullness. So all the fullness comes from supreme power. Taking fullness from fullness, only fullness remains. Peace, peace, peace. So both ultimate reality, Brahman, and the manifested world, Prakriti, where universe, are full and interconnected. That is complete and this is complete. And it further explains, because we have already learned in Bhagavad Gita, in chapter 13 and chapter 15, were the 2 prominent, dominant chapters, and also in chapter 7, where we learn Jeev Jagat Jagdish. Jiva, we are the Jiva Atma. So we are the Jiva with the Atma, Jiva Atma, this universe, creator, creation, and the creator, Jagdish. And we also learn Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, where it is the duality. Bhagwan ka sakar roop. And we also learn the Nirakar roop, where Bhagwan is supreme. But in summary here it says, in chapter 7, Mat Parantaram, Nane Kinchanti Dasti Dhananjaya, Mai Sarv Midam Proktam, Sutre Mani Gana Ev. Means I am present in this universe just like a thread unites and present in this necklace of the beads. If the thread is broken, there is no necklace. All the beads are scattered. To uniting these beads is the thread. And that is the supreme power. Sutre Mani Gana Ev. Mai Sarva Midam Proktam. I am present in the universe. Kan kan mein, chan chan mein, everywhere, in every situation, in every place. And then he further explains, I am in the light you see in sun and moon, or any light, which is Ma Sakar Roop, Jyoti. Ma Sakar Roop is Ma, Durga Ma, which we just did the Navratri. But her Nirakar Roop is Shakti, Jyoti. And also Shivji's Sakar Roop is Shivji, which we celebrate, we do puja. And Shivratri, what we do, we put lot of puja of the lingam, because there's his Nirakar Roop. So basically here you can see is saying, I am in all these 5 elements. 5 elements come from me. Here you can see is Bhagwan's light, all this Prakriti. So he's explaining that this is my Prakriti Roop. So look at this Prakriti Roop, all these 5 tattvas. And I am in each tattva, in fire, the Roop of Jyoti, Mother Earth, which gives us the Shakti. Air is not just the air, but when we get that oxygen which flows within us, that pranic Shakti, water, the taste in the water. So all these vibhutis we have learned in chapter 10 also. And then he says, I am the creator. And then he also shows in chapter 11 his Sakar Roop, but Nirakar Roop. He says, I am in the form of Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, but the Shakti which all have. And here I have shown it also again. If you look at it, the current which not just flows here in the necklace, but all the current you see in the universe, which is called MC squared 2, which is a form of energy, which is a formless form of God, which is called Nirakar Roop, Nirguna, formless, whatever you want to call it. But the current which flows is all me. Aham Veshva Naro Bhutva Praninam Deham Ashita Pranapan Samayukta Pacha Manyam Chaturidam. That energy, that Shakti which digests our food. So it's all me. So this is God's Sakar Roop. But Nirakar Roop, he says, I am Devi Sampad Vimokshai. All those, my glories, my vibhutis are all mine. But if you look at that, just not that you see God in these forms and feel it. Here you can see all the Prakriti, but he says, no, I am in the kindness, Abhay, Satya, Sam, Sudhir. So I am in everything you feel, everything you see, that is me. Vasudev Sarvam Iti. God is the source of everything. And he is the reason for us to be here. So in other words, he's omnipotent. He's present. He's omniscient, what we feel. And he's present everywhere. So this is a summary of Bhagavad Gita. That God is all and all is God. And his Nirakar Roop is the Om, 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 Om. God without body. So once we understand that, then we will truly understand the meaning of Purnamada, Purnamidam, Purnat, Purnamudachyate, Purnasya Purnamadaye, Purnameva Vishishyate. And it says, Om, that is the whole. This is the whole. What does it mean? From the whole arises. If the whole is taken away from the whole still remains. I had a hard time to understand, because how could everything is whole? We see different people, different feelings, and we are not feeling the wholesome at that time. We feel very incomplete. So what he further explains that Purnamada means that is whole. Brahman, that Jagdish is the full reality, that is infinite. And also this universe, and we are also full. We are also whole, even though we are Jeev, Jagat, Prakriti, universe, which is a manifested form of supreme power, which is called the finite universe. Here is the infinite Brahman, unlimited power, but here is the limited power. So we are in the limited power. That's what it means here. It came from supreme power. But he further says, from the whole, everything originates. So we are all originated from that supreme power. In other words, we are created from that creation. And so we are the part of the creation, and the creation was created by supreme power, so by the creator. And then Purnamudachyate, everything that exists comes from this complete universe. So everything is originated from him, Purnasya, from him. And then Purnamadaye. So taking the whole, even if we take away a small portion of it, it still remains the whole. It does not lose his completeness. So here it shows, here it says the eternal wholeness, completeness, infinite, oneness. Everything is one. Vasudev Kutumbakam. There's where it says everything is one. So it shows here, for example, we are living, I mean, if you think about it, I'm just sitting in this room. Room is expanded to the house. House is expanded to the community. Community expanded to the whole city. Whole city is expanded to the whole nation. I mean, we are a part of the nation. And then we are a part, nation is part of the universe. And universe is part of this mother, this, what we call it is just the earth. But we are not just on this galaxy. It shows there are millions and trillions of galaxies just like this. And even in this galaxy, we see Milky Galaxy and so many stars, and each star, like 9, we say it, Navgrah, 9 planet. And then there are millions of planets like that. So where we are a very small portion of this universe, just like a drop in the ocean. And what we are looking, science shows that now even the studies shows, record shows everywhere that these galaxies which we are talking about, just taking the round of one galaxy where we are in, with all these thousands of planets, it takes 2,500 lakhs time, years, to go all around one galaxy. And there are billions of galaxies. So in other words, God has created the whole universe. You can see day, night, everything is so big, we cannot even imagine. It is beyond our imagination. But we feel it, who we are. And just like an ocean, the waves are part of the ocean. They're not separate. We are not separate from God. But here, the thing which I had a difficult to understand, taking the whole, even if you take away from it, the whole still remains the essence of the infinite and cannot be diminished. What does that mean? It says that, look at, it gives the example of ocean. Ocean is so big. Waves are like a part of the ocean. They are not separated. Like we are not separated from this God. We are a part of the supreme power. But even if you take few buckets of water from ocean, would ocean diminish? Would ocean feel the incompleteness? No, it's still a full. And that's what the God is trying to tell us, the Upanishad trying to tell us, that even that a small portion is taken out, it is complete, it still remains the complete. It does not lose its completeness. So what is the message for us here? The message, so now the question is, if it is all complete, then why sometimes we don't feel completeness? Sometimes we feel disheartened. We feel like in pieces. That's why I always put Krishna is peace. And Arjuna in that state was in pieces. And sometimes we are in pieces. We are separated. We are broken. Similarly, so why can't we feel the completeness all the time? And as Gita explains previously, and in verse 262 and 63, that whatever we think, if we think about selfishness, me, mine, mera, all these attachment and the desires fulfilled more greed, more ego. If not fulfilled, anger, upsetness, stress, delusion. And what it results to? More desires. It always reminds me, when we read the story of Durga Sapshati, Rakta Bij, one drop of the blood drops and then the more Rakshas comes and more Rakshas come. Similarly, one desire is fulfilled. Another desire, another Rakta Bij is born. So all of these selfish desires are the cause of our Mahapapa and more desires. And we incur anger, attachments, greed, ego, fear, jealousy, stress, diseases, hatred, confusions, losing sleeps, blood pressures, immune deficiency diseases like cancer, all comes from this all incompleteness, all this negativity. So causes of our incompleteness or the miseries are right explained, right? These are, and nowhere else but our own selfish desires. And then we lose our buddhi and we cannot discriminate what to do and what not to do. But Gita reminds us that when a person discovers that the entire universe is actually rooted in one, I'm no separate, like a wave from ocean. So I'm no separate than God. Then further has emerged from that one, like we have emerged from that ocean. This wave has emerged from that ocean. We are the part of Supreme Power. Then he becomes that very one Brahman himself or herself. So ya pashyati tathat atmanam kat kartam sapashyati. Then he sees that I am the one. So here, one separated in so many, because we have so many bodies here, we are separated from each other. How could we feel one? So many galaxies, so many areas in the universe. But God says, once you understand this, you will become one again. So you never feel separated. So in that respect, Rumi said, you are not a drop in the ocean. You are the entire ocean in a drop. So this microcosm, who I am, is a full with macrocosm. Whatever is in the universe, 5 tattvas, I am made with 5 tattvas. So everything is same. Energy, Atma, whole universe is operated. And I am operated like a Jivatma. So I'm a part of that supreme power. So different religions, different things, what we see, this separation, this is where I'm talking, this is all the separated things right here. We feel that this religion is separate, this is, my religion is better than others. No, all religions supposed to be teaching and teach most of them. And which is one thing is in common in all the religions, that God is the one who created us. And then when we die, we go back. It's just that in between we get separated, but the reminder is Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. So again, very simply, now our homework and our practices are I put the daily spiritual planner and I left it for all you guys. You just, you use it, but I just put it that to remind us that we are a part of that supreme power and I am complete. I am limitless. I am infinite. I'm not just the broken pieces. I am the piece. So we should practice our day, as I may always mention, set the trend of the day, and then practice, take care of the body, mind, and soul, and practice whatever comes in our way to feel that I am complete. In other words, whatever breaks us into pieces, And then we should evaluate our day. How did it go? And we should meditate and then do our best and let go. But again, the practice of Bhagavad Gita's teachings makes us where we feel broken pieces, to completeness. So the message here is, when we are limitless, just like the divine. When something is withdrawn from us due to some situations, due to some upsetness, physically or emotionally, then let us remember that we are the ocean, vast ocean, and complete. So we should stay calm and embrace the future within, and then fullness, that I am complete. I am the part of this supreme power. And for the abundance comes from the depth of own being. So we should experience that, and we should remain calm. So our sankalpa, this should be 108. I am limitless. So continues to practice Gita's teachings, and continue to feel the completeness, healthy, happy, and peaceful. So sankalpa is very, very important, and little by little, we will feel that completeness, not broken pieces. So thank you very much attending the unity in diversity and infinite wholeness, which was based on 108 mantras and Srimad Bhagavad Gita. And then finally, Purnamada, Purnamidam, Purnarth Purnamudachyate, Purnasya Purnamadaya, Purnameva Vishishyate. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you for attending.